Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about dealers that only charge MSRP and no markups, and I'm going to be talking about my beef with these dealers because they're not being truly transparent with what they're actually doing. But before we get into this video, as always, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below, and if you want to see more content just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post these videos every single day. Let's get into it. So after the last couple of years where we have had a ton of dealers charge insane markups over MSRP on cars, it's obviously always refreshing to hear that a dealership does not charge over MSRP on any vehicle. However, the deeper that I dig into this not over MSRP model, the more I realize that they're still charging over MSRP. It's just a little bit different compared to the dealers that, just openly charge over MSRP. So first off, I got to talk about how I basically came upon this information. Now, part of this is obviously based on what I do for a living because I film for a bunch of different dealers, but that's never enough to get the proper research for a video. So what I also did is in my spare time, I started calling different dealers that claim that they don't charge any sort of markups over MSRP and basically asked them for out-the-door prices on vehicles. And I picked a number of different types of vehicles. So anything from your run-of-the-mill commuter type car to more specialty type vehicles that are harder to get. And I wanted to kind of focus on the specialty type vehicles because these are vehicles that almost always go for over MSRP. And so like if a dealer's not charging over MSRP on it, then that's pretty unusual because they know they can get it based on the market. And here's what I found. All of these dealers that don't charge over MSRP also happen to have packages on every single one of their vehicles. How convenient. And a lot of these packages are the exact same packages that myself and a lot of other channels that give car buying advice like Your Advocate Alliance tell you to never get on a car, like nitrogen filled tires or theft assistance programs, just stuff that doesn't actually add value to the vehicle. And on top of that, it costs the dealers nothing to add, and so they're basically just charging you for nothing, aka they're actually charging you over MSRP even though they say that they're not charging you over MSRP. And of course there were some funny taglines with all of these not over MSRP but over MSRP vehicles. So I would ask the dealers, hey, what's your sale price in the vehicle? And then do you have any packages on the vehicle? And of course they tell me the sale price, MSRP, but we have this package, that package, this package. So then I ask them, what are the benefits of those packages? And then they would of course tell me the benefits like the nitrogen filled tires and say, hey, it makes it so that the tire pressure isn't going to change as much if you go from hot to cold temperatures, which, that actually is true, but it's not worth the $900 or $1,000 that you're asking for it. But hey, got to do what you got to do, right, to make some money. And so after them listing the benefits, I'd say, hey, well, are these optional or do I have to pay for them? Because a lot of these packages haven't already been applied to the vehicle, it looks like, because I checked out the vehicle online and it, again, like for example, one package was like window tint and all this kind of stuff, and the windows were obviously not tinted on the vehicle. And so it's like, why would I be paying for it? And they're like, well, no, we wait till the transaction happens, then we go and put the stuff on the vehicle. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is a complete mess. So all you really need to know for this section is they're going to sell the crap out of this stuff that ultimately is crap for the most part. So how can you use this information to practically help you out to find that real MSRP deal? Not the fake MSRP deal where the dealership only charges MSRP, but they have a ton of junk fees on top of MSRP, which obviously sours the deal. First off, just understand that you don't have to pay for the junk fees. That is something that you can always negotiate out of the car deal. And that actually leads me into a word track that I think works pretty well for navigating this whole situation, whether you're calling or emailing the dealership. So what I do whenever I contact dealers is I just tell them the vehicle that I'm looking at. So I go, hey, I'm looking at this particular vehicle that has an MSRP of this amount. And this lets the dealer know that I know what the MSRP of the vehicle is. I'm not stating any sort of sale price because I want the dealer to tell me what the sale price is. Now, obviously, I've already looked on their website and I've already looked on the third-party websites they have the car posted on. So I know what they have that car posted for. So I know what they're saying the sale price is, but I still want the salesperson to tell me that sale price. So I'll say, hey, the MSRP is this. What is your sale price in the car? And then let's just say that they say, hey, the sale price is MSRP. So then the next thing I'm going to say is, okay, do you have any packages added to that car? And this is where the salesperson might say something like, oh, we have our desert protection package where we have the interior fully protected. We got our nitrogen filled tires, window tint, whatever it may be. And then you simply ask them the benefits of this package. And then after they tell you the benefits, even if you don't care, then you ask if that package is optional or not. And chances are they're probably gonna tell you, no, it is not optional. Like this is part of the car, like you have to pay for this package. Understand that that's something that you can negotiate out of that car deal, but you don't need to negotiate right at that moment. What you instead do is ask them if there are any other fees associated with the car aside from the normal state fees, tax, title, licensing, all of that. And then they might tell you, oh, well, we actually have this theft assistance program on the vehicle, or we have our documentation fee that is $1 billion, right? Whatever it may be. So you know all of the fees that are coming from the dealership that are outside of the state. And then what you need to understand as a consumer is you don't have to pay for any of the dealership fees. You only have to pay for the state fees. Again, tax, title, licensing, all of that fun stuff. And then this is where, with all the information you have now, you can obviously make them an offer. And here's the deal. Like I've said throughout several of these videos, it never hurts to make an offer. And so what you can say is, okay, you know what? I will pay MSRP. That's it. MSRP plus tax, title, licensing. I'm not going to pay your documentation fee, your theft assistance, your nitrogen filled tires. That is my offer. And again, chances are the dealership's probably going to tell you no. And so this is where you take that approach where you take a step back. You don't need to buy a car right there and then, and you tell them, hey, save my information. You have a buyer at MSRP, tax, title, license. That's it. Let me know when you're ready to put together a deal. And then just, again, even though you're not physically at the dealership, just walk away. And you can frankly do that too when you're at the dealership, is just tell them they have a buyer at this price, and then you just physically walk out of the dealership. And again, if you're doing this via call or email, it works the same exact way. It's this, you take a step back approach, and it's not hours of back and forth negotiating. And again, chances are the dealer is going to want to put a car deal together, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually they'll give you that call back and they'll say, hey, we still have this car. Will you buy it for this amount? No fees added on. Let's get this thing put together. But yeah, that's going to sum things up for today's video. Hopefully that helps you out, and I'll see you guys.